In a magical kingdom bathed in sunshine and moonlight, there lived two very special princesses. Princess Lyra had skin the lovely green color of a brand new leaf. She had a wonderful gift. She could talk to flowers and encourage trees to grow tall and strong. Her sister, Princess Elara, had skin as pale and soft as a fluffy white cloud. Her magic was different. She could gather shimmering starlight in her hands and make it spin and dance in beautiful patterns. They were so different, yet they were the very best of friends. Lyra and Elara loved to play together more than anything. Lyra would use her magic to grow a big, bouncy bed of the softest green moss. Then Elara would sprinkle it with sleepy, gentle starlight, making it the coziest place in the whole kingdom. They would lie there for hours, sharing secrets and laughing until their bellies ached. Their deep love for each other filled the entire kingdom with a feeling of happiness and warmth. Everyone in the kingdom, from the baker to the blacksmith, loved to watch the two princesses playing together in the magnificent royal gardens. But one day, a strange and gloomy shadow fell over the land. It crept silently, and where it passed, the bright flowers began to wilt and droop. Even the stars in the night sky seemed to lose their sparkle, looking dim and sad. A cold fear, like a heavy gray blanket, began to cover the kingdom. The people grew scared, whispering to one another, confused by the sudden change. They didn't understand what was happening to their beautiful home. Soon, the scared whispers started to find a target. It must be Princess Lyra. Some people murmured. Her green skin is so strange. Her plant magic must be dark and dangerous. The whispers grew louder and more certain with each passing hour, spreading like a weed. Lyra's heart felt like it was breaking into 1,000 pieces. She couldn't believe that the people she loved were now afraid of her. Overwhelmed with sadness, she ran away, hiding herself deep within the dark, lonely woods. Princess Elara was heartbroken. Her best friend, her sister, was gone. "This is wrong," Elara said, her voice filled with a brave and fierce love. "Lyra is the kindest person I know. Her magic is good. I have to find her." Determined, Elara followed a trail of sad, droopy flowers that led her away from the castle and into the forest. She called out into the quiet trees, "Lyra, it's me, Elara. I miss you so much. Please, please come back." Deep in the quietest part of the woods, Elara finally found Lyra sitting by a little stream. Tears like dewdrops rolled down her green cheeks, splashing silently into the water. And nearby, the strange shadow creature shivered and trembled. Up close, it didn't look scary at all. It just looked incredibly lost and lonely. "They all hate me," Lyra cried softly. Elara rushed to her side and took her hand. "I don't," she whispered. "I love you, and look. I think the shadow is just lonely and afraid. Exactly like you feel right now." The two princesses looked at the shivering shadow, and a wave of compassion washed over them. They knew what they had to do. They had to be brave, and they had to do it together. Lyra held out her hand, and from her fingertips, a gentle green vine began to grow, glowing with a soft inner light. It moved slowly toward the shadow, not to attack, but to offer a soft, comforting hug. At the same time, Elara gathered the warmest, most hopeful starlight in her hands. She formed it into a little, glowing ball of light and sent it drifting gently towards the shadow. It wasn't a hot or scary light, but a peaceful, gentle light, like a tiny sun on a spring morning. The green vine wrapped carefully around the shadow, and the warm starlight filled it with a feeling of peace and safety. And just like that, the shadow stopped shivering. It transformed, turning into a beautiful, sparkly creature of twilight, who began to purr with pure happiness. the princesses learned a very important lesson that day. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, or what kind of magic you have. The only thing that truly matters is the kindness you hold in your heart. They learned that fear can make things seem scary and dark when they really aren't. But love, friendship, and working together have the power to make anything beautiful and bright again. Lyra and Elara returned to the kingdom, holding hands with their new twilight friend, trotting happily beside them. When the people saw them, they realized their terrible mistake. They cheered for their brave princesses, their hearts full of relief and admiration. The land was happy and bright once more, the flowers perking up and the stars shining brighter than ever. And from then on, every night, the two best friends would sit together, watching the healthy plants and the shiny stars, feeling safe, happy, and loved. And now, it is time for you to sleep, feeling safe and loved, too. Good night.